How's everybody doing this morning? I'm still talking weird because I still don't have my dentures back. So I hope you can understand what I'm saying. Last night was a crazy night. I was doing a lot of YouTubing last night, and I did a lot of videos. And this alien thing has really gotten weird. In Arizona, the alien incident, well, something is definitely up. Now they say that the family has vanished. They can't find them. They're probably in hiding. I wouldn't blame them if they were. But people have said in that neighborhood they've seen weird people walking around. And one guy took a picture of an alien out of the window of his home, and it damn looks like an alien to me. Now I don't know if the stuff is photoshopped or not, but something is definitely going on with the alien thing. I believe that we're on the verge of something really fantastic happening. I can feel it. I've been feeling it for about a year or so. But we'll see if that was real or not. I'm hoping it was real. Aliens need to come down here and straighten all this bullshit out. Because there's a lot of bullshit going on right now. We might be on the brink of a fucking civil war the way these motherfuckers are acting.
What?
We might be on the brink of a civil war the way these motherfuckers are acting.
Who?
Bush people.
Trump people, you mean?
Right. I don't want to way back to Bush.
Bush ain't in power anymore, bro.
Well, he's one of the powerful ones.
Who?
Bush.
Bush ain't in power anymore?
No, he's not in power as far as politically. But the Bush family is, it's super rich, man. Who knows what they got their hands into? They're not gonna let us know,
Right?
but yeah, it's crazy, man. We're living through some crazy
Alright,
times.
so we got Uncle Dean, good morning.
Good morning, Dean.
Tracy, good morning.
Trace.
Trace, if you're ever on this side of the state, just look us up. We'll do a show with you.
Yeah, get with us.
Morning, I agree with you, Henry. Is Henry black or white?
Black.
Well, I don't know. You have white friends.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, not many.
No, he's probably my oldest friend.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That's my buddy BJ.
We've been hooked up for a long time.
My buddy Goble is like that.
Sometimes people think we're brothers.
Well, the different thing is about me, Goble is my birthday is March 79. His birthday is March 32nd. So we're like 5 days apart.
Yeah.
And he lost his dad in the late 80s, early 90s. His dad passed away from AIDS. And then I lost my mom, obviously. So we always kind of had that in common.
So yeah, bond.
Yeah. Well, and video games.
Of course, video games. Of course, video games.
Oh man. So if you've never listened to the Andrew Huberman podcast,
I don't think so. Andrew Huberman?
Yeah.
No, I've never listened to that.
You know I found him. He came on Rogan.
Okay. He was a guest on Road.
Yeah, he's a professor at Stanford School of Medicine, neurobiology, I think.
Okay.
So he's a brain guy,
Yeah.
and his podcast is science. Like he does it's scientific. Like he brings up studies. So one of the last episode was on MDMA.
MDMA, okay.
Right? And we were talking about how last time when we got cut off due to the fact that I ran out of power. This
Right.
time I charged my phone, so we should be alright
Cool.
for a minute.
Well, tell people what MDMA is, for people that don't know.
It's the main component in ecstasy and Molly. So
Okay.
Molly is straight MDMA. Ecstasy is MDMA that's been cut and made into a pill.
Okay.
Because Molly is usually powder.
More powerful.
No, powder.
Oh, powder. Okay.
No, ecstasy can be more powerful because it can be cut with like straight meth.
Ooh.
So you could have half MDMA and half meth, or half MDMA and half coke, or half MDMA
Or whatever it's
and
cut with.
some other stimulant.
Yeah, yeah.
So MDMA is, like, it has meth in it. Like, that M.
Naturally?
Yeah, that M is for the, whatever meth is called.
Yeah. Methyl.
Yeah, so.
Diethylamide.
The shit that's in, it's the same shit that's in fucking Adderall.
Yeah.
Like, it's all, all those stimulants are made from the same compound.
Yeah. Which was German discovered.
So MDMA is an unnatural compound. It's not found anywhere else in the world. Like LSD comes from mold, psilocybin comes from whatever.
Right, mushroom, whatever.
What's the one with peyote? What's that other drug? The other stimulant, the other hallucinant. That's not.
Mescaline?
Yes, mescaline comes from peyote. So this one doesn't. So
Mescal.
back in the 90s, they were already in the process of trying to legalize it on a clinical level to be used for clinical therapy
purposes,
Yeah.
experiments.
So some guy basically did a study, and the study showed that if you take meth over a period of time, it puts holes in your brain. It fucks your brain. Not meth. Sorry. If you take MDMA or ecstasy, it causes holes in the brain and it causes problems. It's a neurotoxin basically. It basically destroys your brain as you use it.
The more you use it.
The more you use it, the more it destroys your brain. So that's what people were taught. That's the common thread that most people know is that ecstasy, if taken too much, can cause you brain problems.
Is that a lie?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you remember the monkey study back in the
Yeah.
70s with the apes. You were alive when that happened. So you were alive when they released that study and said, hey, marijuana makes you stupid. It kills brain cells.
I remember all of that.
We proved it with monkeys.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you find out, like,
They
years
gave the
later.
monkey super duper overdose.
No.
First of all.
It's not even a super duper overdose. They never gave him any oxygen.
On top of that.
On top of that. So basically they took a mask, they put it over their mouth, and they basically just force-fed
Yeah.
Colombian strip. Again, this stuff,
Right.
maybe not even as strong as this, probably only 12%.
Oh,
But
no.
irrelevant, they did it for a minute. So they basically deprived the brain of oxygen for a minute.
Yeah.
And they're like,
And that's what caused brain damage.
right, so that was a study that most laws on cannabis are based on. Is on that study
On that
saying
study.
that it makes you fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But the reality is once the scientists saw the study and were like, hey, that doesn't make any fucking sense. This isn't really proving anything. You just, like you said, you took away the oxygen, it kills brain cells. That's already been proven years ago.
Yeah.
And so they retracted it. But when they retracted it, they didn't retract it and say publicly, this is a fuck up, you fucked up. They just pulled it off the shelf and said,
Didn't say shit.
same thing happened with the ecstasy.
Mm-hmm.
They basically found that there was so many problems with the study, to the point where most of the people who had the brain damage, or most of the animals, again, we're talking about monkeys,
Right.
most of the monkeys, primates that had brain damage because they were giving them straight meth. They didn't even add the other stuff in, they were just giving them meth. And we already know,
Well, they want to.
meth it's been proven that it is a neurotoxin on its own,
Yeah.
in doses on a regular basis, it fucks your brain up.
Yeah.
MDMA doesn't do that.
Right.
Especially,
I think your body develops a certain amount of them.
no. You're thinking of,
Oh, I'm thinking of cannabinoids.
no, cannabinoids are different too. You're thinking of DMT.
Right.
DMT.
DMT.
They believe that the brain, again, this is
DMT.
another study that's not really been peer reviewed and confirmed. It was a study a long time ago in rats that they thought the DMT was coming, like there's some DMT in the brain, but they don't really have any proof of that in the human brain. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no correlation. So it's another study that says, but again, they believe it's there, but again, DMT doesn't fuck with you. That's why in order for ayahuasca to work, you have to have the other stuff in there.
Yeah.
Because that DMT will be absorbed and instantly removed from your body.
From the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But this MDMA, man, like I think it's gonna be a game changer. Like it's gonna cure. There's a reason like if it doesn't get legal, it's because the pharmaceutical companies don't want it to.
Big pharma.
No, I'm serious because it's able to change everything. It's able to give people a way to deal with their trauma and actually grow from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting stuck on the same shit over and over and over again. Because that's why I like Huberman, because Huberman, like, to start off, he's like, this is what it does.
Oh my God.
This is what meth does, this is what this does, this is what, MDMA does chemically. It chemically releases dopamine.
Right.
Like all other drugs, like stimulants, such as coke and all that other stuff, but it also releases the other one, serotonin. It releases more serotonin than it does dopamine, and it cuts off. It like does something to cut off the serotonin receptors on the other side, or dopamine receptors, so you don't like. It gives you an ability to, if done in a professional setting or with somebody who's
A therapist.
like during talk therapy, it gives you the ability to deal with your problems and have empathy for yourself. Because that's the thing that MDMA does more than anything else. It gives you empathy for other people and yourself, like a lot.
Yeah, marijuana does that too on a
Very small scale.
smaller scale. And then, like, then I did, when I did mescaline and peyote, it did it a little bit more. You really have some weird experiences on those. I don't want to call them drugs, I want to call it medicine.
Yeah, it's more.
But the strongest I ever had was when I had that LSD 2.5. There was they call it Osley acid, made by the Osley dude. I had it a couple of times in the late 60s.
Yeah.
That stuff was pure. There was no side effects. You could go to sleep that night, but man, the colors were so vivid, and you had vivid hallucinations. You didn't get the stomach shit.
Oh, the anxiety?
Well,
Because that's what the stomach shit is to me. It's just your body fight or flight.
well, it depends on the purity of the drug you took too. This tastes really good.
Really?
Yes,
That's Deadhead crossed with creamy cheese.
that tastes really good, man.
The one that I got from Tom and Super Sativa Club.
That shit tastes great.
What's it taste like?
It has that back in the day taste.
Well, that's what creamy keys is supposed to be.
Well, it's got it.
Back in the day taste.
That's what it is.
Let's see if I can get the bitch to yield.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Wow, that's a great taste.
The Deadhead and Purple Punch one, or not Purple Punch, but Death by Punch.
Yeah.
But then again, it could have just not been ready.
What happened?
I just don't think it's like this one. This one's smooth.
It is smooth. Very
It's
smooth.
smooth, but the flavor is. It's not skunky at all. It doesn't have a lot of harshness, so there's not a lot of pepper in it.
It's got that smooth, remind me of hash a little bit taste.
Kind of.
All the good shit from back in the day had that taste. Maybe a little stronger than that, but it had that taste.
Yeah, this is way smooth. Like it's not Deadhead.
Yeah,
It's definitely not Deadhead.
yeah.
It's got the smoothness that you get when you first inhale Deadhead, but the after is. There's an aftertaste. It's weird. Soapy.
What about mushrooms? Yeah, Henry, mushrooms.
What about mushrooms?
Give you that effect you want.
Well, again, they
Where
were talking about.
you can go into
He
your
did,
head.
he did a special on mushrooms too. He did a whole episode on psychedelics. So he talked about how.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now.
He talked about the science of how it works.
You got a beard.
Yeah.
Older guy. Yeah, he was on Joe Rogan. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, he does. No. This dude, I don't think he talked about psychedelics on Joe Rogan.
He talking about mushrooms.
No.
And
Different guy.
ayahuasca.
Different guy.
Oh, okay.
This guy he's not old, he's a little bit older than me.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, he's old then, but not like you old.
Shut up. It's not like you old.
Well, that guy you're talking about is about your age. I think he's in his late
He's got to be in his late 60s. You ain't even in his 70s.
Yeah, it might be in the 70s. That dude, I know who you're talking about. The guy that wouldn't talk about fucking, he wouldn't talk about button mushrooms. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Mushrooms.
That
Like,
guy.
I can't talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that.
Because again, he's of the belief that they're not good for you. You should eat. They're like, basically, I don't know, corn of mushrooms. Because they've been bred so much that they don't really have the same properties as, say, wild mushrooms and shit.
Mike McGrew, good morning, fellas. I just stopping by to say hi. Hello, dude. How you been? I need subscribers. We need subscribers.
So there's
We need likes. We're trying to get to 1,000.
So do you believe that that Las Vegas shit going on? Do you think that was a hoax?
No, it's real. I tell you
hold
why.
on, hold on. I'm not saying because I saw the cop cam that saw the thing come up.
Coming down.
That right there, that's real. But
Real.
the kids or the family that said they were in the yard and never took video. To me, that's not real.
We didn't never took video.
They didn't take any fucking video.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. The kids in the
The
people,
kids-
the one that were making the phone call.
Okay. The two kids that saw it originally and went back and told the dad.
They called the cops.
They didn't take no video.
They called the cops.
Right.
And
Maybe they didn't have a video camera with them when they first saw it.
shut the fuck up.
Maybe they didn't have their phone. They were out there doing some work.
Then go in and get your fucking phone.
They probably ended up
They
doing
did.
that.
Who the fuck? No. They're human. You know what that tells me? They had their fucking phone on. They're young kids.
I'll decline this. I want to talk to them, but I'll call them back. Look. So did you hear what happened later?
The cops showed up and the cops didn't see anything.
Now they can't find the family.
What do you mean they can't find a family?
They're,
No, the family just won't answer the fucking door. They keep asking for interviews.
no,
and
they,
every
they
time
say
they
the
show up,
family's not even at the house now.
well, they probably got to get away from the fucking.
Right, but they said, people were calling in talking about there's some weird people walking around the neighborhood. And this guy took a picture out of his window. You see that this morning?
No.
It's an alien.
Where?
Not far from there.
Really?
Yeah, well, you know, I
Yeah.
can't tell you what's
I haven't seen that when I watch, because you know I watch like a few things, but like Breaking Points, Crystal and Sarga, you watch them? They're like, the girl is more left and the guy is more conservative.
What the fuck? Come on.
No.
No, that's not. No, but you know, it could be a hoax. It could be anything, but I don't think it is.
No, I'm not saying that.
I don't think the family is doing a hoax. If it's a hoax, it's somebody else.
Oh, you mean the family was put up to it? Maybe?
I think the family did see something. I do. I think the family saw something, man. How do I get back to
Right there.
Yeah, I think the family is genuine. Cause did you see the video? The video when they went out to the back looking for it again. And they all had guns. Did you see that?
Who had guns?
The two kids and their dad.
Uh-uh.
They all, they had their weapons with them when they went back out there the second time. And last night, this guy that's a video. He's a guy that does special effects with videos and shit.
Uh-huh.
he took their video
And tried to.
and put it through filters and shit. And he put out where the alien was, and you can see it. You can see this motherfucker, he had big ass eyes.
You have to send me these links. I've never seen that shit. The ones I saw, the one I saw last night says that they didn't get any video, which kind of makes it seem suspicious to me because, again, you're talking about a kid in LA or Vegas. There's no fucking way the kid's not walking around with his phone on his lap.
Well, supposedly they were working on cars.
That's fine. That means your phone's right fucking there.
Maybe
No one
not.
goes and works in a car and leaves their phone in the house.
You don't know.
That's from a time before.
I mean, it's possible.
It is possible, but it's highly unlikely.
It might be unlikely, but it's possible. And then on top of that, how you gonna react if you saw an alien that looked like a monster? How you gonna react?
The first thing I'm fucking doing because my
The
phone
first
is
thing you're
gonna
gonna do is get the fuck out of here.
No,
Away
I'm
from
gonna
you.
fucking videotape.
You don't, oh, okay.
I don't give a fuck.
It's easy to sit here and say.
No.
But if you look
Okay.
and
Am I going to stand there right in front of it and videotape it? No. I'm going to, oh shit, go hide around the corner.
well, what I'm saying is, they did videotape. That's how you can see the aliens. They went out there with their camera. They went back to the house. Now I remember what he said. They went back to the house and got the camera. And when they went back, that's when they saw them for the second time. And they were hiding in the machinery.
Who was it?
The aliens. Who were they? High-lows or who were they?
Excavations. Shit.
Yeah, well, they were sitting right there. The guy took and lightened it up and did some other things, and he said, look, if you look to the right, look carefully, and you can see that motherfucker, man. He was standing there, he had a big head, he had big giant eyes, and he looked like he was tall as fuck. Now, again,
I don't want that.
I don't want that. Then, again, it could be some bullshit, who knows?
There definitely could be some bullshit.
Could be, but I don't think it is. Why would you put yourself in that position?
Fame? Why do kids do the shit they do anyway to get fucking fame on TV? Because nowadays you have to, like, it's crazy.
Read what he says at the bottom.
Hold on. I got stoned again. I see weird stuff. I think he's trying to play weird.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You get lights in the sky up there, you're way up there. Supposedly the lights in the sky up there are fucking crazy. We see them all the time. From what I understand. Fucking aliens moving around and shit.
Well, when you have less city lights, you're gonna see more shit. When I lived in Alaska, oh man, we saw everything. At night, the sky was lit up with stars and universes and shit.
Right.
Oh, it's beautiful. Man. Most beautiful place I've ever been.
Alright, 23 minutes is a good one.
All right, everybody, subscribe.